All right, so coming off a pretty successful year had a successful regular season, and you're returning a lot of those key players too with that team. So kind of what's the feeling or the thoughts kind of heading into this season?
Well, we're very optimistic. Like you said, we have a lot of our skilled kids coming back, and we're very happy and fortunate about that. Our concern has to be up front. We graduated all but one of our starting linemen, and our depth isn't real large this year, and so that's our concern is our depth, and then putting together an offensive and defensive line.
And then you do have Cameron back at QB. Kind of how much growth did you see through that year that kind of gives you even more confidence in this?
Well, no question, he's bigger and stronger. He's, I think probably about 10 pounds heavier than he was last year. We started camp last night, and he threw the ball well in the first night. But I think probably the big difference this year will be his ability to run the football as well, and the fact that he is bigger. Hopefully he can break more tackles and get more yardage for us.
And then to complement that too, you do lose your starting running back, Nick Jackson. You have Fairfield back as well, but kind of who else do you expect to emerge out of the backfield?
Yeah, we have Brandon Smithberg, who was our JV running back last year, who has done a nice job for us all the way through middle school and ninth grade as well. He's a young man that has a knack for getting through holes and making cuts and making people miss. And he too is a little bit bigger this year. I think he's put on 15 pounds since last year and still as quick as he was. So, we expect him to help share the load as well. And we're also looking at moving one of our top receivers running back sometimes, and that's Jordan Reed. He played running back at the lower levels a little bit as well. We hadn't had to use him last year and the year before, but this year we certainly may have to give Fajon a break.
And then I was going to go there next with Alex Crowell and Jordan Reed. When they both are on the outside, having that tandem back, how much of that is a bonus for Cam?
That is great. I think they're really going to be two of the best receivers in our district. Of course, Alex Crowell has good height. He's 6'1", 6'2", so he is a nice target. Great hands. Jordan Reed is more the water bug type, but quick, very elusive in the open field. And, we also have a couple receivers on the other side, I think, that's going to complement them as well. Tristan Ledger has looked good here early for us, and so I think that is key as well.
And then you talked about how you need to replace the lineman core there up front, but then on the defensive side of the ball too, kind of what are the changes you expect on that unit?
Well, we've got one starter returning, both offensively and defensively, and that's Michael Fritz. And he started both ways for us last year as a sophomore, so we feel fortunate to get him back for a couple more years. And Michael again is bigger than he was last year. He's up around 215. And we got some kids that were successful at the JV level that we hope can step in and fill positions that we need. We also feel very, very comfortable with the fact that I've got a couple of guys, coaches that are working with the offensive line that both have major college experience. One played at Kansas, one played at Northern Iowa. So, hopefully with that we can put things together.
And then Michael, was he your starting center on the offensive end? Or?
Actually, he was starting tackle and a starting defensive end. We may move him to center this year. It's kind of interesting that you asked that because he has played center coming up through. Last year we didn't need him to play center, and so we let him play out at the tackle, and he did a real nice job for us. But he may have to go back to center.
Okay. All right. Thank you.